Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. Boy, I've got a story for you. Last night, as I record this, heading out to my friend's house, while I am leaving the driveway, FedEx shows up with a package. Turns out it was my copy of Sentinels of Earth-Prime, even though I hadn't gotten any shipping notification. So I took it with me to my friend's place, opened it up, unpacked everything, and we all sat down and played Sentinels with the new expansion, and everybody loved it. So this is a brand new month. Everything is magical. Sentinels Tuesdays feel complete now, because I can put Earth-Prime stuff in, and I'm absolutely going to be doing that. However, do not let that overshadow today's custom deck. We are headed back to Order of the Stick with their wizard Vaarsuvius, created by Vaarsuvius. They are going to be fighting the Gentlemen. Haven't fought them in a while. This is going to be interesting. Alongside Akash 3, Spirit of the Void, Lady of the Wood, and Pseudo. I was going to play Eldritch, but then I was like, hang on, don't do two wizards. And we'll be fighting in Freedom City. So that's two Earth-Prime decks for you. Alright, the Gentlemen. We've got two victims in the environment play area. The rest are in the environment deck. All the hearts are under this card, and then we put the hero heart into play. Start of the villain turn, each gentleman regains 2 HP, and that card is indestructible. Targets cannot deal sonic damage. Don't think it's going to be an issue, but we'll find out. Gentlemen are indestructible. Whenever this card will be dealt X or more damage, prevent it, where X is the number of heart cards in play plus 1, so we can hit this for 1. Whenever an environment target is destroyed by a villain card, play the top card under this card. Start of the villain turn, if there are 7 hearts in play, the gentleman will completed their scheme, game over, and when this card will be destroyed, instead flip it. The thin one at the end of the environment turn deals each environment target 2 melee damage. If no damage is dealt this way, the thin one deals each hero target 2 melee damage. The short one at the end of the villain turn deals each 2 non-villain targets the highest HP 3 melee damage each, and the victims basically are just here to soak damage. If a hero would destroy this card, instead move it to the bottom of the environment deck, and when it's destroyed, each hero deals itself 1 psychic damage. So that's where we stand. Here we go. They try to heal, but they're at full. Careful stab. Gentleman with the highest HP deals the hero with the highest HP 5 melee damage. That's going to Akash. Destroy non-character card belonging to that hero, which doesn't have any. End of turn, the thin one hits both of these guys for 2, and the short one hits Akash and Pseudo. Pretty simple. Alright, start with Primeval Germination, and then with her power, I'm going to play this Noxious Pod. Actually, this is really good, because then it can deal the character card 1 toxic damage. Draw a card, nothing to shuffle into the deck. That's Meta Rush. I feel like going Spring since I have both falls in hand. And let's go ahead and play Fall. So the question is, do I reduce damage that one of them deals, or do I hit this? I think I might actually go ahead and hit the short one for 1 lightning damage, reduces damage by a bit, draw a card. Alright, so, Pseudo, if you're not up on your Earth-Prime lore, which, I mean, who is? He is a Gru. They're basically Skrull, race of shapeshifters from outer space, and he's the one good one. He can change forms a bunch. I was playing him last night, actually, and I'm hoping to see him in a longer game to see what he can do. We'll start with Preserved Self-Image. Reveal cards on the top of your deck until 3 shapes are revealed. Put them in your hand. Discard the other cards revealed this way, shuffle your trash into your deck, and then either draw or play a card. So, let's just get 3 shapes. Stealthy Form, Barbed Spines, and Perfect Disguise. Not bad. I'm going to take and play Perfect Disguise. So here's how the shapes work. When they enter play, you get a bonus. They have an ongoing effect, and you can only have 1 shape in play at a time, which I should add makes me very angry because I was going to use shape as a keyword in a custom hero. I will have to change that at some point. But anyway, reveal the top 2 cards of 1 deck, discard 1, put the other on top of the deck, then destroy each shape other than this one. Pseudo's immune to damage dealt by environment targets. So let's look at the villain deck. I would rather not reduce all of our damage by 1, so we'll get rid of that. And then his power is Brute Force. Pseudo deals a target 2 melee damage. You may play a shape. I'll go ahead and hit the thin one, and we will play Barbed Spines. So when this card is placed, Pseudo deals each non-hero target 1 projectile damage, then destroy each shape other than this one. So I'll actually hit the card, which is cool. And everything else, we destroy Perfect Disguise. Each time Pseudo is dealt damage by a non-hero target, he deals that target 2 melee damage. Draw a card. Alright, Vaarsuvius is going to start with Recall Familiar. If Blackwing is in play, draw a card. Otherwise, search your deck or trash for Blackwing, put it in your hand. If you search your deck, shuffle your deck, and you may play a card. Throw Blackwing down, and then I'll go ahead and play a spell. So all of Vaarsuvius' spells have this card's power cannot be used in the turn it enters play, so you have to wait a second for it to cook, essentially. I think I'll play a Fireball. That'll be helpful. Their power is Trance, draw 2 cards, so we'll just draw 3 cards and be done. Alright, ooh, there's a villain card on top of the deck. Freedom City plays the Cape and Cowl Club. Location. At the end of the environment turn, each player may play a card, then a villain character deals this card 3 melee damage. This card is destroyed, put the top card of the villain trash into play. Oh, that's cool. That's right, I've forgotten how this environment works, because I only played it once. Alright, so these guys don't do anything. Everybody can play a card. Let's do Vitalize Thorns and hit the thin one. Lady will play Enchanted Clearing. Pseudo will actually play another copy of Barbed Spines, so that he can hit everything for 1. And Vaarsuvius, Vaarsuvius can play any of, let's play Cone of Cold. So we've got some options for next round. And then a villain character deals this card 3 melee damage, will have the short one hit it for only 2. And that's it. Okay, they both heal 2. And they play Night Intrusion. The gentleman with the highest HP deals a non-villain target with the lowest HP, H melee damage. And that is the thin one, and we'll have him hit the Noxious Pod. It deals up to 3 targets, 1 toxic damage each, so we'll hit all 3 of the villain targets. Reveal cards from the top of the environment deck until a target is revealed, put it into play. Well, hey, guess what? There it is. It's the victim with 5 HP. Shuffle the remaining revealed cards and all target cards from the environment trash into the environment deck. Oh man, they could actually help out Akash 3. Alright, end of turn. The thin one hits all of these for 2. And the short one is hitting Akash and Vaarsuvius. Okay, instantaneous maturation. Let's get some strangling roots. And we will, let's see, reduce both of their damage by 2. And, you know, here's something I never thought about doing before. Reduce Akash 3's self-damage by 2. Like, admittedly, it's not going to help, but it might. Power, let's screw it. Let's play the Noxious Pod. They can both hit this for 1. Draw a card. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually, like, play a card. Whatever. I actually don't want to do Nobility of Dusk yet. Let's play Spring. That wears off. We'll have her hit this victim and send it to the bottom of the environment deck. We probably can't save all of them, but we can save one of them. Draw a card. Man, Pseudo's just got shapes right now. Well, let's do Perfect Disguise. Reveal the top 2 cards of the villain deck. Yeah, we don't want the one that makes us skip our play phase. Thanks. And then destroy Barbed Spines. Power. Oh, let's save another victim. Actually, wait, I don't have to do that, because we got the Fireball out. We'll have him hit Thin One, and then I will play Stealthy Form. When this card is played, discard the top card of a deck, then destroy each shape other than this one. Let's discard the top card of Akash 3's deck. That was not helpful, sorry. The first time Pseudo would be dealt damage each turn, you may redirect it to another hero target. If you do, increase the next damage dealt by Pseudo by 1. Draw a card. So I can redirect it to the seeds. That would be great. Let's play Blackwing. Increase non-psychic damage dealt by Vaarsuvius by 1. Reduce psychic damage dealt to Vaarsuvius by 2. We will go ahead and cast Fireball. Vaarsuvius deals each non-hero target 3 fire damage. You may destroy a non-target environment card. Destroy this card. So they saved both of the victims. Whoops. But we're about to lose the Cape and Cowl Club. You know, I should have discarded the top card of the villain deck, because then that would have gotten put into play. And then 3 to each of these guys. Can't hit the character card. Destroy this card, and draw a card. Alright, Freedom City plays the Phantom Cab. Let's discard the top card of the environment deck. Ah, that was the right choice. The Phantom Cab. When this card enters play, one player draws 3 cards. How about Akash? In the environment turn, shuffle the environment target with the lowest HP into the environment deck, then destroy this card. Oh, that's actually fantastic. Okay, Cape and Cowl Club. Everybody can play a card. Healing Pollen. Let's get the Thundergrey Shawl out. Pseudo will play another Stealthy Form, so we can discard the top card of the villain deck. Vaarsuvius will play Time Stop, play up to 2 spell cards. Let's throw out Dispel Magic and Disintegrate. Cool. And then the villain character deals this card 3 melee damage. Let's make that 1. End of turn. Shuffle that into the environment deck and destroy this card. That could not have gone better. Alright, we don't know what's coming up, but that's fine, probably. Nightly Intrusion. Okay. Highest HP deals non-villain target with lowest HP, H melee damage, reduced to 2. Let's make that the Pollen. Alright, we're getting a target. It is Claremont Academy. Shuffle the remaining revealed cards and all target cards from the environment trash into the environment deck. Don't think there are any targets in there. Okay, so just shuffle that. End of the environment turn, each player may use a power, then a villain character deals this card 3 melee damage. When this card is destroyed, each player discards 3 cards. Oof. Alright, end of turn, the thin one deals no damage to each environment target, and then he deals no damage to each hero target. That's fantastic. And the short one hits Akash and Vaarsuvius again. Alright, all the damage reduction wears off. Cool. I guess I'll play Akash Flora. Their power, draw a card, and I got 3 seeds. We're wrecking that card. Draw another card. End of turn, there's no seeds in there to shuffle. This heals 2, and we'll heal Akash, and we'll heal Vaarsuvius. Let's do Nobility of Dusk, and we'll use Thundergrey Shawl. Lady of the Wood deals up to 2 targets, 1 lightning damage each, so we'll have that be 3 lightning damage to the short one. reducing his damage by 1, and 1 lightning damage to the character card, which flips. All heroes can use the following power. This hero deals a target 1 sonic damage. Gentlemen are indestructible. Whenever a gentleman is dealt sonic damage, if it has 0 or fewer HP, flip it. And there are no gentlemen in play. The heroes win the game, but their instant win clause is still in effect. And whenever an environment target is destroyed by a villain card, play the top card under this card. Might not have anything to worry about. Draw a card. Pseudo's gonna skip and draw 2. Let's play Dominate Person. I can't use that, but I can cast any of these other cards. How about Cone of Cold? Vaarsuvius deals up to 3 targets, 3 cold damage each, make that 4. Reduce damage dealt by each target, dealt damage this way by 1 until the start of your next turn. So 4 to each of these. Destroy that, draw a card. I might want to use the base power next round, or on the environment turn. Alright, Freedom City plays Liberty Park. Let's discard the top card of the environment deck. Does that get moved to the trash? No, it does not. Okay. End of the environment turn, each hero target regains a hit point, then the villain character deals this card 3 fire damage. When this card is destroyed, play the top card of the villain deck. That's pretty simple. Okay, so everybody can use a power. Akashtria will play Thrashing Brambles and have her seeds deal 2 and 2 and 2. Lady of the Wood will hit one of them for 1, make that 3, make that 4 sonic damage. I think I fear the thin one more. Pseudo will deal a target 2 melee damage and not play a shape. And Vaarsuvius will draw 2 cards. And then the short one hits this for 1. And then everybody heals 1. Lady of the Wood has yet to take any damage. And the short one hits that for 1. This is awesome. Voiceless Escort. Increase sonic damage dealt to this card by 1. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero with the highest HP 2 melee damage, and that hero skips their next play phase. Alright. Thin one hits each of these for 1. The short one hits Akash and Vaarsuvius. Actually, let's see. It hits Pseudo. We'll redirect that to the Healing Pollen and increase Pseudo's next damage by 1. That's kind of neat. Oh yeah, they should have healed. They should have healed last round too. And then the Voiceless Escort hits the hero with the highest for 2. That is Akashtria, and she skips her next play phase. Which thankfully is right now, so I can remember. Power, let's scatter seeds. You know what? I don't even care. Yeah, I'll have her hit herself for 1, draw a card, not a seed. But then I can move all of these, all 2 of them, to the trash. And then let's see, these guys are doing 2 damage apiece. Let's kill the Voiceless Escort. Draw a card. This heals, and it will heal Akash, and it will heal Pseudo. And then we can shuffle the card into the deck. Alright, Frost on the Petals. 3 targets, 1 cold damage each. So let's do 3 cold damage to him, and 1 to him. And then we'll hit them both for 1 lightning damage, and draw a card. Telepathic Coordination. I love this card. Each player draws 3 cards and discards 2 cards. No, I don't need 2 of those. Awesome. His power, he will deal... Do I actually want to play any of these? I don't think so. And he'll go ahead and use the power on the villain character card and do 2, 3 sonic damage to the thin one. Draw a card. Vaarsuvius plays Ring of Wizardry. You may play an additional spell card during your play phase. Let's play Spike Tentacles. That's fun. They have -1 damage instead of -2. Let's go ahead and Disintegrate. Vaarsuvius deals a target 5 energy damage. If this damage will destroy a target, you may remove it from the game. Instead, destroy this card. Now I'll just go ahead and hit the short one for 5. Draw a card. Freedom City plays Prototype Armor Stolen. Reduce damage dealt to villain characters by 2. Start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Oh, but I will discard the top card of the environment deck. Ooh. Alright, everybody can use a power. Let's go ahead and use Spike Tentacles. This is not the turn it entered play. Vaarsuvius deals a target 3 infernal damage. Increase damage dealt to that target by 1 until the start of your next turn. Destroy this card. So it'll be 4 infernal damage reduced to 2 against the thin one. Reduce some of his damage reduction. Pseudo will... Let's see. The 2 sonic damage won't get through that. Neither will that. Let's go ahead and play Clobbering Arms. When this card enters play, Pseudo deals a target 3 melee damage. We'll hit the short one for 1. Destroy each shape other than this one. End of your turn, Pseudo deals a target 3 melee damage. It's clobbering time. Lady of the Wood will hit the thin one for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 sonic damage. Cripes. And Akashtria play Vitalize Thorns with her power and hit the short one for 2, and then the seeds can't deal any damage to them, so that's fine. And then one of them hits this for 2. Liberty Park, everybody heal 1. Lady of the Wood has yet to take damage, and then one of them hits this for 2. Okay, they both heal, and they play Silent Night. Aha. This card enters play, reveal cards from the environment deck until 2 targets are revealed, put them into play, shuffle the remaining revealed cards and all targets in the environment trash in the environment deck. Okay, so the good news is I'm getting seeds in the environment deck. There's 1. Oh darn, the other one's also a victim. This is fun because you've got like 3 different things dealing with the environment. Increase damage dealt 2 environment targets by gentlemen by 2. When an environment target is destroyed by a villain card, destroy this card. Okie doke. Alright, so he's dealing each environment target 3 reduced to 2 melee damage. He's setting the 2 highest for 2 each. That's Akash and Pseudo, and that is it. Alright, does somebody want to use a power? The answer is yes. We will have Vaarsuvius use Dispel Magic, destroy up to 3 ongoing cards, destroy this card. I wish it could destroy environment cards, but oh well. And the tree hits itself for 2. Well, let's accelerate Nature's Order. Why not? Bustling Metropolis. When this card enters play, reveal the top 3 cards of the environment deck. Oh dear. Put each location revealed this way into play, discard the other revealed cards. At the end of the environment turn, a villain character deals each environment target 3 energy damage, then destroy this card. Okay, so, not a location, not a location, not a location. And that, let's see, actually, that entered play, so I would have discarded, and then, yeah, not a location, not a location, not a location. That was 1 card, so she hits herself for 1 psychic damage, destroys an environment card. Let's destroy Prototype Armor Stolen. A number 2, Cape and Cow Club, okay. It deals target 3 toxic damage. Let's hit the short one for 4, or the thin one for 4. Number 3, Albright Institute Data Theft. Each time a player plays a card, they discard a card. At the start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Yeah, so she'll hit herself for 1 and destroy that. Power, 6, let's see, 2 and 2 and 3 to the thin one, draw a card. This heals itself, and we heal Akash, and we heal Pseudo. If I get rid of that, that would be very helpful, but I don't think I can. Just have to nerf their damage some. Fire in the Clouds. Let's deal up to 3 targets, 1 lightning damage each. So we'll do 2 to him and 3 to him, and reduce their damage by 1. And then she'll use Thundergrey Shawl, and hit them for 1 and 2, and reduce their damage even further. Draw a card. Gru Battle Shifter. At the start of your turn, you may play a shape. Power. Until the end of your turn, increase damage dealt by Pseudo by 1. You may play a shape. I don't think I'll do that. We will go ahead and use his power. Do 2 damage to the short one, not play a shape, draw a card, and at the end of his turn, he'll hit the short one for 3 melee damage. Let's see. Vaarsuvius will time stop again. We'll play Fireball and Haste. Don't know if I'll get to use it, but it says until the end of your next turn, each hero may play an additional card in each of their turns. Destroy this card. That's pretty cool. Vaarsuvius draws 3 cards. Oh wait, I also could have played the Cone of Cold because of Ring of Wizardry. Awesome. Okay, we get a Noxious Pod. Huzzah. Let's discard a card and draw 2. Alright, everybody can use a power. Akash 3 will play 1 with the land and do, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Lady of the Wood will deal 1, 2, 3, 4 sonic damage to the short one. Pseudo, you know what, screw it. He will brute force, hit the thin one for 2, and play Risky Impersonation. When this card is played, discard a card, and destroy its shape other than this one. Each time a villain card would enter play, Pseudo may deal himself 5 psychic damage. If he's dealt damage this way, discard the card instead. Wow. And Vaarsuvius will go ahead and use Haste. I'm going to put it up there just so I remember it's in play, which I probably won't. Anyway, this takes a grand total of 1 damage. Liberty Park, everybody heal 1. Vaarsuvius is at full. So is Lady of the Wood. So are all of the seeds. Good gravy. That takes 1. Victims do nothing. A villain character deals each environment target 3 energy damage. Make it 1. Destroy that card. And then everybody can play a card. Cripes. Vitalized Thorns. Drop the thin one to 0. Crown of the 4 Winds. Why not? Telepathic Coordination. Darn, I want all of these. And Vaarsuvius will play... Actually, let's play him Power Spell. Use a power on one of your spell cards in play. If the power deals damage, increase the damage by 2. Let's do Cone of Cold. 5 cold damage to both of them. So all we have to do is use some powers, and we will win. And then that gets hit for nothing. Amazing. Start a turn, they both heal. And they play nothing because Pseudo hits himself for 5. Cool. The thin one deals no damage and deals no damage. The short one deals no damage. Who wants to use a power? Literally anybody. Lady of the Wood will use her base power and hit the short one with a bunch of sonic damage and kill him. In the villain turn, the thin one deals a non-villain target with the highest HP, H melee damage. Well, it doesn't matter because Akash 3 plays as the Earth turns for something to play, and then she uses the power on this, and we win. Wow. Yeah, between Akash and Pseudo and Vaarsuvius churning out damage alongside Lady of the Wood, the gentleman did not stand a chance. Let's look at the rest of Vaarsuvius' deck. Mass and Large Person. Until the start of your next turn, increase damage dealt by hero targets other than Vaarsuvius by 2. I like that. Explosive Runes. Whenever a card enters play in this card's play area, Vaarsuvius may deal each target in that play area 3 fire damage and destroy this card. The power is move this card to any play area. So that's the only one that using the power won't destroy the card. Chain Lightning. Vaarsuvius deals a target 5 lightning damage and up to 5 other targets 2 lightning damage each. Quicken Spell. You may use a power on one of your spell cards in play. You may play a spell card. Wall of Force. Choose a play area. Until the start of your next turn, cards in that play area cannot deal damage to or be dealt damage by cards in other play areas. Destroy this card. Familicide. Vaarsuvius deals a target and each other target that shares a keyword with it 5 infernal damage. Remove this card from the game. Soporific Exposition. Reduce damage dealt by non-hero targets by 1. The start of your turn, destroy this card. And Soul Splice. Vaarsuvius cannot use their innate power. You may use an additional power during your power phase. The start of your turn, turn, Vaarsuvius may deal Vaarsuvius 2 psychic damage, and if they do not take damage this way, destroy this card. So the familiar will stop you from keeping that out. There's only one copy of that. And that's Vaarsuvius. Very powerful hero. Obviously, power is increased with out-of-turn card plays, but that goes without saying for everybody. Hero-friendly environment. That was a very hero-friendly environment. That is all for this one. You can find Vaarsuvius on Vadsky's Sentinels mod, and don't tell anybody you heard it here, but there is a Sentinels of Earth-Prime mod out there now with all the cards in it. As always, Tabletop Simulator Reaver Sentinel DLC, Vadsky's Sentinels mod, and Delphage's Archives are not licensed greater than games or Green Ronin products. God, this is getting long. Please support the official releases and flip.